Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Today I'm going to upload some Instagram stories. For some of you, it'll be a repeat, so, just don't even bother watching. I really promote myself well. Yeah, just don't even watch this. It's not any good, I'm always doing stuff like that. But a couple of people have told me that they just don't like to do Instagram. And so periodically, if I would just, upload my stories here, so that's what I'm going to do. I gotta say, the first thing is I'm feeling so much better now. So in some of these stories, I'm still feeling puny. And I got my coronavirus test back this morning. It was negative, so I'm so relieved. I can move forward, isolate, and then, we'll get through this like most of us are doing. But I tell you what now, being sick and everything, it has been sort of freeing getting on social media and here on YouTube without, I've got on mascara on my top lashes and then some just kind of nude color lipstick and, just nothing on my face. I haven't worn any foundation or blush or anything in well over 2 weeks. And I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of liking it a lot, but it's kind of refreshing and, it just kind of, I don't know, we're all in it together, so here we all are, just the way we are. But anyway, so I hope you enjoy these if you haven't seen them, and if you have seen them, then, just skip ahead. So, I love you all, and thanks. So, I got fancy with some red lipstick. Reminds me of, I think it was Ingrid Bergman back in the 40s that I read where she would have nothing else on her face but red lipstick. So I thought, shoot fire, I'll just be like Ingrid Bergman today. But, so I've got this theory because I've talked to several people. I'm a worrier. And I worry just about my kids. I'm always worried about Doug. I'm worried about finances. I'm worried about sickness. I'm worried about everything. And I've talked to so many of you that are really, really worried about everything. But y'all are handling this well. I heard this from someone told me about this, and I think it's true. So it's not my theory. I said I have a theory. It's not my theory. But those of us that worry all the time, this is a normal feeling for us to be worried about all this. We're good. This is normal for us. We're like, yeah, this is the way I always feel. I'm terrified. Yeah, what else is new? We always feel this way. So those of you that never worry about anything, that are really worried, I'm so sorry. Welcome to our world. It's rough, but I am finding my friends that are worriers are like, well, we're going to stay inside and we're going to be safe. And I'm worried, but I'm always worried. So it's just like, it's normal for us. And I thought of something else too. Those of us that are the older people, the younger people that are maybe have younger families and things like that are having to stay inside. If you can, and you have like a small business where you employ people, if you can, still pay them. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're actually going into a little bit of a retirement to kind of get through this crisis and not have too many people suffer. I'm still trying to upload videos because any YouTube money I get, my kids are going to need it. My daughter teaches. She can't teach. She cooks for people, and she can't do that. My son can't do his job right now. So I'm putting aside my YouTube money because I know my kids are going to need it. So that's a good way that we can help these younger people because they're helping us. You know what has impressed me more than anything? Gosh. What has impressed me more than anything is like celebrities or, singers doing free concerts and, famous people, actors doing acting scenes, reading, teachers, giving lessons, just people with talents giving of themselves. That just has impressed me so much. It really has. And it just makes me feel hopeful that some good's going to come out of this. You know, a silver lining. Some good will come out of this. So that gives me some hope. Anyway, so I was taking my shower this morning. I was getting ready to shave my legs, and I thought, well, Dad can't get near me for a while. I'm just not going to shave my legs today. Now, I can't go very long because it'll drive me crazy, but I thought, I'm not shaving my legs today. You know, the heck with it. I tell you what, now's not the time to put on the dog, is it? just be yourself. Now, several people have asked me why I say shoot fire. Well, the proper thing to say is fire. But I know a lot of people on here, they don't like to hear things like that. My mother said it all the time. I mean, she said it all the time. She said fire, shoot fire, but she didn't say shoot all the time. But I try to be aware of my people that might be watching their sensibilities and that they may be offended. So I try to be careful somewhat. I'm not always, but she said that all the time. And I remember when I was 4 years old that I started saying it. And so she said, no, you can't say that. And I remember thinking, well, you say it, but I kept on saying it. And so she finally washed my mouth out with soap. And I didn't say it anymore after that until I got to be an adult. But what it means is just like, oh, gosh darn it. You know, that type of thing. It's just an expression. My mother said it and her whole family said it, especially when they were mad. Except they got mad at each other. My mother was one of 8 and they all got mad at each other all the time. So I was constantly hearing, they were real hot-tempered, and I was constantly hearing my aunts and uncles say, well, hell with you. See if I ever speak to you again, all the time. It was just something that was said all the time. And then they'd go without speaking until something happened. They needed to get back together. They were funny people. But anyway, so that's where the expression shoot fire comes into play. But I have to make a confession. I was talking about Spam and Vienna sausages and potted meat. And I don't like Spam. I really don't. I remember not liking it as a kid. And Vienna sausages they're okay. I like potted meat. And it's exactly what it sounds like it would be. Mysterious meat that's potted. I don't know what they do with it. It comes in a little, it got lipstick on me. It comes in a little can about this round and about that tall. And it would have a little thing that you would pull, I think. Yeah. Well, that kind of like the Vienna sausages would. And I never looked at the ingredients because I didn't want to know. It's kind of random meats. But what we would do, and it was so good, I loved it. I would have it every day for lunch. But it came in a little, like I said, a little can, and it was kind of consistency of cat food. And so what I would do is I would scoop it out and spread it on bread. And then, I would put it in a little bowl and then take Miracle Whip. Remember Miracle Whip? I still like Miracle Whip. It's good. I would mix Miracle Whip all in it and kind of make a paste, I guess. Then I would spread it all over my one piece of bread. Then, to be healthy, I would put a thing of lettuce on it and then the top of my sandwich and then eat it. I loved that stuff. It was so good. No wonder I have Crohn's. And I hope you will all join me and give a message to Kristen, Ms. Kristen 321. Just follow this link. Today is her birthday, and she got her channel name from 321, which is today's date, 321. So it's hard to have a birthday in the middle of all that's going on and crises and all that kind of stuff, but if maybe it'll make her feel better if we can all go there and say happy birthday to Miss Kristen. Happy birthday, Kristen. I forgot to tell you all, Doug and I started a new series last night called The Tunnel. It's so good. But it's about, the tunnel that goes under the channel between England and France. So they find a dead body. And I'm not going to give you too much because this happens right away, right at the very beginning. They find a dead body. right on the line where France and England meet inside the tunnel. Okay? Half of the body is in France, half of the body is in England. So that's how it starts out, and the two detectives from the two countries have to work together to try to solve it. Really good. The first episode just drew us in. Good. Okay, hear me out. I've got an idea. If you have hair like mine that you usually have to fool with, and maybe with the state of the world, you think it just doesn't matter right now, or maybe you don't feel well and you don't want to have to do your hair. I wonder if we can make a comeback with the banana clip. From the 80s. My daughter used to wear them. She has hair like mine, and hers was real long, and she'd do it back in a banana clip, and it'd have this big cascade of curls. So I'm wondering if the banana clip can come back. I'm going to go upstairs and look through her things that she still has in her room, see if I can find me a banana clip, because I just think that's good. Because I really think that might be just the thing to do something with something like this would be the banana clip. So maybe it can make a bit of a comeback. It can be the social distancing banana clip hairstyle. That's what I'm calling it. So I'm going to go look and see if we've got one here. I remembered that banana clips were not good when you were going to lay down and, rest a little bit, because it digs into your scalp. So I'll just have to be wild. But I forgot to mention where we are watching the TV show The Tunnel. Part of we have to turn on the subtitles because of we don't speak French, but it's English also, speaking English. It's on Amazon Prime, The Tunnel. Really good. Now, part of it, it's gory. That's all I'll say. There's a scene that's gory. Bye. Good morning. My fever broke. I feel so much better, so much better. I was thinking about a couple of things, and so just thought I'd throw them out there. What makes things kind of hard right now is that we might get sick with other things. What I've got, two of my granddaughters had it, and my daughter-in-law had it, and it was bad. One of my granddaughters had to go to Children's Hospital twice with this, and she just had all kinds of side effects from it and everything. It's a nasty thing, but and then of course with the climate. You keep thinking, oh, it's the COVID. It's, oh my gosh, oh, that's what it is. That's what I've got, when it may not be, So I've had to try to put that into perspective. And then it is terrible. We have got terrible pollen and everything blooming. I've got awful allergies, and I need to get my allergy shots. But I haven't been able to because, I've been sick and running a fever, and you can't get allergy shots when you're running a fever. So, that's making my voice go and making me sound more congested and everything. It's hard to sort these things out when you get sick and you're older and you have asthma and you have a chronic disease and you're taking an immune suppressant. It makes it confusing.